Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see about translation in application of linguistics. Translation requires philology and translation competence skills in reading, writing, listening, speaking, recalling, fluency, grasping intentions, and comprehending situations. Translation involves the whole of linguistic culture, sociolinguistics, syntactic, semantic, stylistic, and comparative analysis. From the translator's comprehension of the source language text to his performance in target language, what happens is a complex process. Roman Jacobson, in his paper on linguistics aspects of translation, talks of three kinds of translation: intralingual translation, interlingual translation, and intersemiotic translation. The working definition of translation are called traditional and modern. Traditional translation is the process of replacement of a text written in a source language by a text written in a target language, the objective being a maximum equivalence of meaning. Modern translation is the process of transfer of a message expressed in a source language into a message expressed in the target language with maximization of the equivalence of the content of the message. The interpretation of the verbal signs by means of some other language. Machine translation has been a branch of applied linguistics, and no one can deny the immense advantage of having a computer for translation purposes. If we could print simultaneously in translation and in original, the students throughout the world could keep abreast of modern developments. Among the 20th century linguists, two types of equivalence, dynamic and formal, were developed. Dynamic equivalence is characterized by NIDA as the closest natural equivalence in correspondence between linguistic units independent of any of the content. NIDA is of the opinion that a well-translated text must produce in the reader the same appreciative, cognitive and emotional reactions. Its meaning will have the right impact and will be covered by Firth's context of situation. Taking form and function together, the problem of equivalence can be depicted schematically by series of levels, that is, grammatical structures, lexical structures, creating certain effect, leading to certain sense within the framework of a given style and reflecting the personality of the author. The study of proper principle of translation is termed as translation theory. Translation theory deals with lexical mismatches, rhetorical questions, inclusion of cohesion markers, and many other topics crucial to good translation. Basically, there are two competing theories of translation. In one, the predominant purpose is to express as exactly as possible as in the original, and in the other, to produce a result that does not read like a translation at all. Translators should meet three important requirements. They should be familiar with the source language, the target language, and the subject matter. One of the earliest attempts to establish a set of major rules in literary translation was made by French translator and humanist Etienne Dolet, who in 1540 formulated the following fundamental principles of translation. The translator should perfectly understand the content and intention of the author whom he is translating. The translator should use the cultural words of that country. The translator should have a perfect knowledge of both the languages. The translator should avoid the tendency to translate word by word. The translator should employ the forms of speech in common usage. The translator should bear in mind the people to whom the translation will be addressed and use words that can be easily understood. And when we see about the uses of translation, translation is necessary for the spread of information, knowledge, and ideas, and is critical for social harmony and peace. Arabic translators were able to keep the ideas of ancient Greek philosophers alive throughout the Middle Ages. The Bible has been translated into at least 531 languages. Translation is helping sports teams and organizations overcome language barriers and transcend international boundaries. Translation enables effective communication between people around the world. Companies benefit from working overseas. In addition to the text produced by human translators, there are also texts produced by computer translation. Soon we may have machines that will obey the human voice and will speak and translate the spoken words. We may even get pocket translators in future. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box, like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.